Shalom, all my brother and sister in Christ. Yeah, last time after I posted my video regarding the rapture time frames with the nuclear war of World War III will come because the predictive programming, like I told you already, from the movie A Boy and His Dog, they tell this apocalyptic nuclear war will happen in the year 2024 AD or next year. This is very significant because this predictive programming, like what they do, they tell through the movie, music, series on TV, show, stuff like that, they tell. Or even the cartoon, like Simpson cartoon, the most famous one. Because in that cartoon, tell about a lot of stuff, what they do, what they will do in the future, what they're planning. This is not about the prediction. This is, we can call predictive programming. Other than that, okay, I would like to discuss at first of all, before I discuss about the letter X, related to this end time. This is kind of interesting. I would like to discuss about my dream, the prophetic word from the Lord, This is very interesting, This is the thing what I heard last week, all right? What I heard like this, Last week, hold on a moment, let me check. 2 days ago, not last week, Now, on Thursday. Tuesday or Thursday or something like that, So, sometime last weekend, something like that. Okay, what I heard, when I was thinking about this rapture time frames with the total solar eclipses all across America, and the next one, will will mark the letter X after the second one. And the first one in 2017 and the second one 2024. And then talking about this nuclear war, like exactly what what my last video talk about. I heard the Holy Spirit told me the result. This is not my thought. I heard the word result. So this is about the confirmation, that we must pay attention on the high alert for the seasons. Okay, this is very interesting for that one. Besides, I would like to discuss also, okay, with the year 2024, okay, and then, like I told you already in my other video, 2025 is the 7-year tribulation will begin, and also the sign in the sky for the total lunar eclipse in Israel, September 7, something like that. If I'm not mistaken, the September 7, 2025. The total lunar eclipse in Israel. This is kind of significant. Just like the 2 total solar eclipse in America, all across America. But the one in 2025, total lunar eclipse in Israel. So this is a sign, I believe, about the 7-year tribulation will start. All right. So the connection with that, keep in mind, I think Klaus Schwab ever mentioned in 2016, 10 years later, everybody have the chip implants in their body. So everything connection with that, something like that, So 10 years later, after 2016 is 2026, just a year after that 7-year tribulation to start. A lot of people not sure whether rapture, after the rapture, and then 7-year tribulation will happen right away. What I see is not happen right away. Will not happen right away. 7-year tribulation, it's about several months later after the rapture take place. Okay. What I heard, according to one U.S. Website related with the military, U.S. military stuff like that, yeah, maybe connection with the CIA, yeah. This is website kind of talk about a lot of war, yeah, something like that, yeah, U.S. military, okay. This legal.com, but have the prediction, yeah, by the year 2025, the world population reduce, yeah, reduce between 65 to 70%. Mainly, yes, especially in the Western world, like United States and Europe. All right. So in the year 2025, like they said, okay, that means they do have the plan to kill massive population with this nuclear war, World War III. I think I'm pretty sure it's correct. If World War III, yeah, just saying, yeah, will happen in the year 2025, yeah, and this nuclear war come along it, together happen with the rapture event in 2024, yeah, not 2025. In the year 2024, like I told you already, this rapture time frame, the high alert in during that Christmas season and Hanukkah feast, yeah. So by the end December 2024, okay, if that happen with this nuclear war, and also what I'm talk about, yeah, man-made pestilence I'm talking, yeah, man-made pestilence with their magic potion, yeah, the venom bite. Already they injected a lot of people or cost to reduce their population too, but majority the population reduction come from this nuclear war and also massive natural disaster that will come at the same time with the rapture events. A lot of people don't understand, a lot of Christians, yeah, unfortunately. They think that pre-tribulation rapture, some people believe that the rapture happen, yeah, silently. In fact, in reality, yeah, the rapture event happened with a lot of chaos, destruction, yeah, with this war and also the massive natural disasters. Okay. So it's possibility they know what they're talking about. Yeah, these Satanist globalists with the wicked government, what they put in their website, or cause this information no longer there, because a lot of people who visit that website looking that information after the heard from that info. A lot of people very curious, yeah, visit that website, but now they already removed that information. No longer there. I think they removed it when, yeah. Probably around the same time with this man-made pestilence happened, and this man-made pestilence, I'm talking about, the year 2020. Probably around that time, they remove it. Okay, and yeah, so I think that nuclear war, they have the plan, so they know. That's why they have the information like that at the deagle.com about this population reduce significantly, So this kind of odd, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. I have the information here. Yeah? The total lunar eclipse in Israel, September 7, 2025, is the time period when 7 years tribulation will begin. The exact year when Deagle.com predicting that 65 to 70% population reduction, especially in the Western world. That prediction, according to this website, in the year 2025. Yeah, like I told you already, the 7 years tribulation will start in the year 2025, and the same time when total lunar eclipse in Israel, September 7, 2025. I'm not telling you 7 years tribulation will start on September 7. What I see in the same year. Then, according to Daniel chapter 9, verse 24 to 27, when the time Antichrist signed the peace treaty or the compromise, that peace treaty, to confirm it, the covenant. So that when the time 7 years tribulation will begin. Alright? So everything like I told you already, the predictive programming, movie like in the year 2015 movie, a boy and his dog, okay, like I told you already in my last video, tell that the nuclear war apocalyptics in the year 2024. Okay, of course, Satanist globalists do have the plan for that time period. What they do is by design, just like exactly what happened with this man-made pestilence, September 11, terrorist attack, and many other false flags, including World War One and also World War Two. They're all by design. They're the planning, not just happen just like that. So nothing new under the sun. All right. This bioweapon or magic potion, in fact, the smaller portion for the world population reduction. The nuclear war is bigger population, also, bigger population reduction, and also of course natural disasters, and famine after that. Because of that, caused a lot of famines all over the world during that, right before 7 years tribulation and during that 7 years tribulation. Of course, after the rapture of the church. Plus, massive natural disaster, like I told you already, happened during that rapture event. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier about what I heard from the Holy Spirit, the word, the result of the connection with this total solar eclipse, and the nuclear war. This is very significant. And the next one, I would like to tell you, about hold on. I would like to tell you, about the letters X, You know, I told you many times in my video, pretty often talking about these total solar eclipses all across America, The first one, August 17, 2017. August 21st, 2017, and the next one, or next year, April 8, 2024, will mark the letter X. This is very significant. Another letter X, Scientists working on the creating a new government issue, I show you this picture, Government issue about this JB Jabo, or Phenambine. For this the disease, they're naming letter X again, with the X. That what World Health Organization tells us, says, in their news, coming soon. That's why, this is kind of interesting, They said, the World Health Organization, another deadly disease after this, COVID. You know what I'm talking about? The name of the disease X. This is just kind of weird, they're going to. Besides, I heard also Klaus Schwab's daughter said will be the permanent lockdowns, something like that, Let me check what it says. She said, I heard from Klaus Schwab's daughter says permanent lockdowns coming, whether you like it or not. This is very weird, the whole thing, Permanent lockdowns coming, or maybe they're planning connection with what they want to create, another man-made pestilence with this disease they name X, Talking about X, also another one I told you about this total solar eclipses in all across America will mark the letter X, Okay, and the other talking about X, Okay. Other than the disease name X, what they're talking about, and also the Twitter social media, The one, Elon Musk took over this year, from another owner. Maybe he's about the same, he's only the puppet of this Satanist globalists, He just, what they choose, their minions, or the follower of these people, These people is crazy, So Elon Musk changed the Twitter name. I think just happened this month or in August or in July too. And the name the Twitter now become name X again, number X letter X. So total solar eclipse and the Twitter name become X. Okay, some type the manifestation in the future with letter X again. Okay, all right. So this is just weird, the whole thing, and also this total solar eclipse with letter X, and the other thing, I like to tell you, before I show you the video, from End Time Dreams and Vision, very interesting. They will explain more, about X. And what else, before I show you that video, hold on, this one, I would like to show you another one about the X, okay, about the people, I'm talking about with this Satanist globalists there. Many of these people join with this Freemasonry, okay. So again, about this predictive programming, like talking about through the movie, show, TV, stuff like that, and cartoon, this high-end Freemason, you know what's going to happen, because they told you before that happen. All right, and also what else I would like to tell you, hold on, let me take a look. About the X, let me see the other thing, before I forget. Okay, the other one, about talking about the Freemason again, nothing is coincident, okay, regarding that X application. If you put two of them together, X application, it makes the Freemason symbol. The iPhone X, or the iPhone 10, was the first phone who do the facial scans, okay, facial recognize thing, and XRP will be transfer system for digital currency or for the mark of the beast device. I'm calling the mark of the beast device. This is not the whole thing, the mark of the beast. A lot of people believe like that. Because the mark of the beast, not just a physical mark, and also spiritually. Alright? And people have to worship the first beast and the second beast. This is according to Revelation 13. And also, the movie show X-File, not the movie, I mean the series on TV, X-File show also a lot of predictive programming, again with the letter X, X-File. And another, the Generation X. Generation X, I wonder, what year, and the list goes on, Let me show you, Generation X, the people who born, what year, I wonder. Let me see. Born between what year? Okay, Generation X, between 1965 to 1980. So my age is Generation X. But after that, after the Generation X and Generation what? Millennial, then Generation Millennials, something like that. Myself including Generation X. So another one talking about X, Christmas. Christmas, the shortened name for Christmas, Xmas, something like that. Yeah, you see, Xmas, Christmas. Yeah, Christmas, Xmas. So why? I'm telling like this is kind of interesting with Christmas because why? I told you already many times. Yeah, there are many dreams and vision mention about the rapture time frames during Christmas season. Yeah, and also Hanukkah. Hanukkah next year just right on Christmas festival holiday, December 25th, 2024, and lasts until January 2nd, 2025. Again, this is very significant. I will remind you again about Xmas, yeah, meaning Christmas, and also related with this nuclear war, according to that movies, Predictive Programming 2024, and also the the letter X, yeah, all across America after for both from this both total solar eclipses, something to do with America, and that year 2024, and there will be presidential election. Yeah, U.S. presidential election November 6th or November 5th, something like that, yeah, in 2024. So they have related each other. I will mention again after I show you this video, yeah. More talking about X, yeah. Let me show you.
To be able to have pareidolia, and now psychologists will use that as a way to call you crazy. But the wisdom of God is foolishness to men, right? So
Amen.
I am so excited about that. I just want to share that little tidbit, but unfortunately, I do have to run. But it's been so awesome to be here tonight, guys, and I
It's
love you
awesome
all.
to have you. Amen. All right, brother. Well, thank you for filling this in.
Take care, Brother Michael.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you, brother.
God bless you guys. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks for joining us.
I got a
yes. Go ahead.
bunch of stuff here about the X. First of all, the one you brought up here, X is 10. 10 is a bad and strong concordance. That's one you brought up.
Mm-hmm.
So that would represent Antichrist. So you have that. And then we have the other one here, Dabu 7. Jeff says, Dabu 7 showing the mark of the beast, ultraviolet light shows an X. So then you have Planet X. They call it Planet X, and that's, that has this part here in the tribulation period. I saw a video of somebody, I think they found it was actually reflecting off the light of the sun temporarily for a little bit, So kind of explains why they've been the chemtrails have really ramped up and how they want to block out the sun, and I see those chemtrails here, man, when they plume out and they just sit there. And I guess that's why it gets begins so hot in certain parts of this country because of these chemtrails, So, and they're on the open about it now. They're doing weather wars, and they're on the open that they could control the weather. China offered, I think it was Malaysia 12 years ago. They offered to send them a typhoon because they're having a drought for a fee.
What?
So that stuff is real, and there are weather wars. They can control the weather, and they want to put this weather on a permanent path, according to the White House. That stuff's coming out now. So and
I was speaking to Shanna, if you remember Shanna Henning, who came on Uptime a while back. She said she's been seeing chemtrails constantly throughout the West Coast. So where she is, and it's just constant, and it completely envelops the entire sky, and it can affect the weather. I think that's part of what's being done there. It's not just bouncing light off of the chemtrails. I think there's a more of sinister part and aspect to it. But this is all over the United States. I'm seeing it here in New York. I'm sure you're seeing it there in Indiana as well. Right, Bob?
Absolutely. So you have that going on. This X here, we got Richard says Watchung River posted an article with X is connected to the Antichrist. So this X is really starting to come out now.
Yeah, well, I do want to bring this up too, because I just had this up just before. So this is interesting here. The high or chi, right, in English pronunciation, uppercase, lowercase x, is the 22nd letter of the Greek alphabet. It is used to represent the I think it's the ch sound, right, or k sound. And in ancient and modern Greek, I'm going to highlight this now. The numerals, it has a value of 600. Now, what comes to mind when you think of 600? Revelation 13:18. Here's wisdom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Here's wisdom. Let him who hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600,
There it
three
is.
score and six. Right? The modern day versions will say 666. But King James Version gives you 600, three score and six. So 600, 6 and 6. 666.
Here's a good one from Annette. Say, Bob, say, haha, I told you about X on Tribulation and the X eclipse. We got that X eclipse on America. It's going to be a complete eclipse on April 8th next year. So, and the birds, remember, there is something to this, brother. X of the Tribulation. Yep. X starting to represent the coming Antichrist. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, that was a calculated move by Musk. All right. He just didn't do it because he's trying to be funny. That was a calculated move.
This is more than just a marketing scheme to talk about his global social media app. There's symbolism behind this. There's total symbolism behind this. And don't forget, the false prophet in Revelation 13 is the one who actually initiates the mark. It's not the Antichrist himself that initiates the mark. It is the false prophet who does it when you read into it. And we can go over that too if we have time. But it is the false prophet who, initiates the mark, not the Antichrist himself. And when you read that. So I'm not stating that Elon is the Antichrist that we know of as the beast out of the sea. However, there's something to this which is in general Antichrist. So the other thing I want to bring to the table here is interesting is this X in terms of the Greek, the chi or chai actually goes, if you go into Hebrew, what does it mean in Hebrew now? So in Hebrew, believe it or not, this whole area of chai in Hebrew actually means life. And if you look into that Hebrew letter or chaim, right? Also, that's transcribed as chaim. It's a name of Hebrew origin, which means life. It's the first usage that can be traced to the Middle Ages, and it's a very popular name among Jewish people. Now, also, what's very popular among the Jewish people, they consider a certain number as a very lucky number. And that number happens to be the number 18. Now, this is stuff that I've just looked into. I'm not saying we need to read into it that much, but in terms of what it means and the symbolism of of life, it would make sense that the Antichrist would come in the name of life, in the name of the Anointed One, right? Because Jesus Christ said he is the way, the truth, and the chaim, life. He is the life. Now, wouldn't it be something if the Antichrist came in the name of life? What happens when you calculate or just add up 660 plus 6 or 666? What do you come to? What do you get? You get the number 18. And if you speak to any Jew, they'll know, 18. They will say that is a very, very lucky number. They all know about it. So interesting enough, just something to, food for thought. We don't have to read into it too much, but there's something to this letter in terms of X, and we're just going to keep our eyes open. We'll make sure that those people who may like Elon for whatever reason, and you're a believer, you're a Christian, just remain wary of this, please. Okay, this is one thing we want you to be wary of. We don't believe he is a believer, and there has been talk of him getting involved with occult practices and being
he's not a
part of
believer.
the global elite. So this is just something that we wanted to bring to the table. All right.
Here's another.
Anyway.
Like to say, here from Faith, it says X with bent tips will make the Nazi symbol. Then you have that from Faith, and you have from Sonic also the X-Men transhumanism. Why do they call them X-Men for? Because it sounded cool. I think there's something deeper. I mean, it's really starting to make sense here.
It is, isn't it? And wouldn't it be something, because the Jews, if they believe in 18, they believe it's such a great number, and there's something to that, because I believe they will fall for this person who comes in the name of life, Chaim, right? That they're going to say, okay, this is the person in whom we should worship, and fall for that. That may very well be what is coming.
I don't know if you guys are putting out letters. Now would be a good time to start putting out those letters now. And I actually put this on my refrigerator. I wrote this right here. You see it right here.
Hold on. Let's bring
right here.
Close. There you go.
And it says here, people disappeared, question marks. It says, Jesus took us to heaven. It wasn't the aliens. They're demons and fallen angels. Read Revelation chapter 12. Then I have the word Bibles with arrows pointing up at cases of Bibles I have in the shelves in the garage. And then it says, don't take any mark in your right hand or forehead. You will be condemned to hell. Revelation chapter 13. We'll return in 2030 with Jesus. See you then. So that's my message to them. I got one of them written up on my board up here to my dry erase board too. So if you want to start putting out letters, this would be a good time to do it. I was moved by the Spirit to pull my family together and say, hey, you're on a need-to-know basis. You need to know now. This is a huge watch. Huge watch. Okay? We have a world government, Greg, that's so impatient right now. They want to blow everybody to kingdom come right now. Okay? You got China wanting to go to war. You got Taiwan. You got Russia. You got everybody. You got, of course, the Biden administration. I mean, just itching for war. All right. And with that recent dream from Philip Barnett about the coming nuclear war, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen so many video feeds now, all these channels coming out about nuclear bomb comparison sizes and which cities will get hit first. By the way, Chicago gets hit first. So that's right, like an hour from me, something like that. So but if they hit them with a big enough bomb, that nuclear radiation can come my way. But we're just simply not here for that. In Dreams and Visions, I've been watching here. Even though I've seen the nuclear bombs take place, and then we are raptured out first, and then the nukes go off. Okay, in the Dreams and Visions, we go up, and then there are nukes. Okay, like they said, the Ukrainian army has pulled back. So they're getting ready to do something big here. And it only takes 30 minutes for those missiles to hit us from Russia.
Yeah, things are escalating very quickly. We are on the brink of war, of a world war. So there's not much time left here, Bob, is there? I mean, everything seems to be coming to a head, everything. So we're going to be in our glorified bodies eventually, folks. That is a very exciting thing, because I noticed somebody in the chat said, Greg, you're looking tired. I hope you feel better. I hope I don't look too tired. I've had a very long day, but thank you for your concern and your prayers. But listen, we're going to continue doing this. When we're in our glorified bodies, we're not going to get tired. We are not going to be exhausted anymore. We're just going to be going out and just loving on the Lord and doing what he wants us to do. And it's going to be, and the possibilities are endless, right?
Mhm.
Right, Bob? I mean, no eye has seen, no ear has heard.
All right, yeah. So, and come back here. Yeah, I like to show you again, yeah, to remind you before I end this video that letter X very significant. Yeah, they're talking about the X related with the Antichrist. Yeah, and also because the logo or the symbol from the Greek word kind of like letter X, yeah, and also the planet X. There's a lot of X, you know. So, and when I told you the most important thing, that Christmas, yeah, abbreviation shortened the word of Christmas, Xmas. So again, with that X and also will mark the United States all across America by next year from that both total solar eclipses, yeah. Eclipse, yeah, then the last one will mark it, yeah, from the second one after that. So yeah, this is all related each other. And I told you already that rapture is high alert, yeah, during that Christmas season and Hanukkah festival. Because again, that Christmas again with letter X. It doesn't matter. A lot of people, yeah, don't believe it because Christmas is pagan origin holiday. Hanukkah is not pagan origin holiday, but all the same close together, the timing, because Jesus was conceived during Hanukkah festival or festival of the light and also Christmas season. And he was born on the feast of Tabernacle or Sukkot. Yeah, so I believe that rapture event or around that time, or cause a lot of people expecting the rapture could happen by next month during that the feast of trumpet. A lot of people believe the high alert this year. Like I thought before the same thing also. I think that you know, from I believe last year 2022 and also 2021, I thought 2023 is the timing, and because the what I see, Jesus was crucified in 30 AD. So adding that 2000 years, 2030, and minus 7 years is 2023. But after I learned it again, I don't think look like that. What I see, yeah, after the rapture, not right away, 7 year tribulation, it will happen several months after that. Just right on total lunar eclipse in Israel, yeah, September 7, 2025, yeah, that the 7 year tribulation will start. I'm talking about the same year. I'm not sure of the date, yeah, even though that total lunar eclipse in Israel on September 7, 2025, and the 3 total lunar eclipses in Israel, yeah. 2029 is the time when Great Tribulation or Abomination of Desolation with Antichrist. When he forced people, mandate people to take his mark. That 3 total lunar eclipses in Israel, yeah, from this one, yeah. The first one, I don't know, prepare from I remember, yeah. I think December 22nd, December 31st, 2024. No, 2024, 2028 until January, yeah, December 31st, 2028 until January 1st or something like that, 2029. And the other one, June 21st and June 22nd, something like that, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 2029. Another one, sometime September, December, I'm pretty sure, December or September, because I'm not prepared, I do not look again the date, yeah, December 21st and December 22nd, 2029, something like that, you know. So there are a lot of lunar eclipses in 2029. I think related with Great Tribulation. I already mentioned in my other video about the exact date. Yeah, if I make a little bit mistake the date, but I know the months, yeah, and the year 2029, total lunar eclipse in Israel, 2029. But I believe that the timing for the mid-great tribulation or abomination of desolation. So the second coming, what I believe, yeah, if that 7 year tribulation start in 2025, so the second coming in the year 2032. So how about the year 2030? That's significant. What I see, yeah, 2030, when the time Jesus was crucified, and then 2000 years later, yeah, Jesus was crucified in 30 AD, and then at 2000 years later, yeah, for this dispensation, 2030, 2030, yeah, what I believe, yeah, when the time after that abomination, desolation, and mid-great tribulation in 2029, 2030, I think by the time when already this mark of the beast, yeah, already implemented, yeah, widely all over the world, yeah, more clear, and the Antichrist will reign from the third temple, and the temple according to the Second Thessalonians 2. Okay, or could be the timing when the that's third temple or the tribulation temple already finished to build. Could be also that year. But I know I mentioned already that red heifer, okay, is ready. They will be mature. They used for the sacrifice, the red heifer as a sacrifice. After they're 2 years old. So by the next year, hold on. I'm pretty sure next year, yeah. Next year they will turn 2 years old. I know 5 red heifers, but they have to select it. The perfect one, no blemish, yeah. This heifer never give birth, never walk, yeah. And the color must red, no other hair color, must all red, yeah. So this is what I see. They will turn 2 years by next year. Yeah, in the year 2024. So when they make that sacrifice for this red heifer, using that use red heifer as a sacrifice, and then after that they can start to build the third temple. I believe I told you already. There are dreams and vision mentioned about the destruction in the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Okay, I think more likely earthquake rather than the war or terrorist attack around that area, because always the war or kind of civil war, Palestine, Palestinian terrorists from Palestine attack Israel, the tension between two of these, Israel and Palestine, and also the other, maybe some people from the different countries, especially from the Muslim countries with Israel, they fight over the land, and also the Jerusalem around that area. But I don't think from that, the Temple Mount with the mosque of Al-Aqsa, something like that, where in reality that area is when the first temple or the Solomon temple and the second temple, the heroic temple, were built in that area. So I believe that the temple will be built in that area. In order for them to build it, all right, they have to destroy that Temple Mount and the Mosque Al-Aqsa, Islamic mosque. This is what I see. When that happen, I think from the hand of God, make that happen, because around that area I think will be destroyed because the massive natural disasters. This is what I see. And then they start to build that third temple. After they have a sacrifice ritual, with the red heifer thing. Alright, this is what I see the time frames. But if you expecting the rapture this year or around the season with what is this? Feast of Trumpets and or Rosh Hashanah, it's okay too. Just keep looking up. Yeah, if not happen, just keep watching. We say if that time, why not? I'm glad too. But in the reality, more likely as God already revealed it to us. Yeah, through that many Christians who had their dreams and vision, their time frames, Christmas and Hanukkah, rapture. This is what I see. All right. Thanks for listening and keep looking up. Our redemption draws near.